Hello, this is Samse again from GamingonLinux.com, and today I am going to talk to you about Brutal Doom. It was either this or old stuff from my to-do list, and I really didn't want to touch my old stuff, so I instead decided to go for Brutal Doom, because I think this mod deserves a mention on GOL cast. So Brutal Doom is a Doom mod, and it's Doom, but it's more brutal. It redesigns some of the guns, it swaps the pistol for the assault rifle, which is a lot more awesome. It adds aim down sights, it adds headshots, executions, better explosions, hand grenades, all kinds of interesting stuff like that. And plenty more gore. It makes the whole experience a lot more modern, first of all, and second of all, it makes everything super awesome. Doom, if you don't know what Doom is, you seriously need to educate yourselves, because Doom is kinda awesome, and it's kinda part of the FPS history, so you should probably read about it on Wikipedia or something. But Doom is an old FPS game, and it was designed with the technology of that day, and nowadays it isn't all that cool. It's still a good game, but it definitely deserves some improvements, and Brutal Doom is exactly that. It basically makes the whole experience a lot more modern, and thus it makes it a whole lot more awesome. Of course, the Brutal Doom mod kind of makes the game a lot easier in many ways, because you have access to a lot more powerful weaponry, but luckily it makes up for that lost difficulty by making more difficult settings, so you can make the game a lot more difficult, and some of the enemies can actually be quite deadly because they have improved their damage and all kinds of stuff like that. In addition to all these gun redesigns and all the gore that you'll see on the screen, there are also AI companions that you can find. The game switches the invisibility orbs for AI companions that you can release them, and then they will follow you and shoot at your enemies. And they are actually pretty useful, especially when you are really outnumbered, which you are most of the time. Mars is kinda unfriendly towards Marines, and they carry random weaponry. Some of them have machine guns, some of them have shotguns, some of them have simple assault rifles. Oh, by the way, talking about the assault rifles, you can also wear them akimbo style, so basically you have two assault rifles that you can shoot at the same time. That's kinda awesome. So yeah, all kinds of interesting stuff. Of course, because Brutal Doom is kind of modern, and it doesn't work on your like old direct source ports of Doom. It requires one of two source ports, as far as I'm aware. You either need GZ Doom or Xandronum, and I personally used GZ Doom instead of Xandronum, because I didn't get Xandronum to work properly, but GZ Doom works just fine. Also, one thing to note about Brutal Doom is that because you have this thing called jumping, you can also break the level design quite a bit. It's actually pretty interesting that you can... Such a simple thing as jumping can seriously screw up some of the level design quite bad. But overall, there is like no real reason not to play Brutal Doom if you own Doom already, and you probably should, because Doom is awesome. And if you are not aware, you can play Doom. You can basically play all of the Dooms natively on Linux. There are plenty of source ports for you to play. If you want the traditional experience, you could try something like PR Boom or something. But Brutal Doom is definitely something that makes it a little bit more awesome. There's also an added bonus. The Brutal Doom ships with this optional package that provides improved music. Basically, it's remastered music, so it's metal covers of the original Doom songs, and it's really awesome. Brutal Doom makes for an awesome excuse to replay all of the Doom levels again, because it just makes everything super awesome. If you should be looking at the screen right now, because there is so much awesome stuff happening on the screen. But one thing to mention, because I'm technically part of the press, I am obliged to remind you that video game violence is a real issue. Thousands of people suffer from video game violence every day, and we really should stop normalizing gore and video game violence and all kinds of things like that. This stuff is not normal, and I seriously think that it would be a lot better if we just made friends with the demons. I bet that made a lot of clicks for us. But I think that's basically it for Brutal Doom. It's awesome, you should definitely play it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see in future videos.